What's up guys, I'm back once again to show you some of the hot mods of the week, and in today's episode we have one of my new favourite mods of all time, and another mod by one of my favourite mod authors of all time. They may not upload mods too often, but when they do, it's a real treat. As well as this, we also have a pretty insane companion mod, but to kick things off, we have a retexture for one of the most commonly used outfits in the game, and of course I'm talking about the Vault Suit Retextured. Now the Vault Suit is the first real outfit that you get given whilst playing Fallout 4, so why not make it look a little bit nicer with this mod? And of course you have the choice of 2K or the images here which are 4K. So a quick mod review for a simple mod, but simple or not, this is still an amazing mod. The attention to detail really is second to none. You can really tell that your character has spent 200 years in a cryo chamber as opposed to in the wasteland where your outfit would be really dirty. Anyway, I love the retexture. The colours are bold, vibrant, and makes for something much more interesting to look at compared to its vanilla counterpart. And of course, this week's weapon mod is the Kendo Ballistics K-Bar32, and you can acquire one of these at any chem station under the Warfighter's Factory K-Bar32 section. It doesn't require any perks, just a handful of crafting materials. Here you'll also be able to craft the new ammo type, the 5.56x15 Sato. This will however require gun nut 2 and 8 lead. Now in terms of upgrades, you have the choice of 8 variants, 8 sights, 8 charms including none, 22 calling cards, and you know for sure that I slapped a Union Jack on there, 10 attachments including none, 9 candy perks, 22 camouflages, and finally 4 prestiges. Also, as of recording this footage, there was an update to the K-Bar that adds one more variant, this being the Invective Enfused. Now, I'm actually a big fan of Warfighter's work. They have made some of the best weapon mods that I've ever downloaded, and I've pretty much reviewed every single one of their weapons on this channel. So, when they upload a new weapon mod, you best believe that I'm going to put that in a video. Anyway, I think we've spent enough time on this mod. On to the next one. Now the next mod I have for you is a companion mod, but not just one companion. This mod has 6 companions. Yes, you heard that right, 6 companions. And of course, the mod that I'm talking about is Noble Team Companions Redux. After entering the Commonwealth for the first time after installing this mod, you will start the quest, Welcome to Noble Team. This will task you with finding the new Noble safe house, after which you will be given your armour. We can't be having you walk around with 6 new companions and not fitting in. And after receiving the Noble 6 armour, we can make our way to the control room to complete the quest.
Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. As requested.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Kat, Noble 2, Emil and George 4 and 5.
Glad to be aboard.
After completing the quest, you'll be able to take any number of the 6 nobles as a companion. Also, none of them actually take up the companion slot, so theoretically you could have as many of these companions as you'd like, plus 1 companion from the vanilla game. Now at this point we are already a minute into this mod review, and I haven't even spoken about any of these companions individually. So first up we have Noble 1. He is more of an aggressive assault rifle user, great for if you just want to get through an area. Noble 2 is more of a pistol user and is missing her right arm. Noble 3 happens to be a laid back sniper sort of character, perfect for if you want to be the aggressor and just need a companion to pick off enemies for you. Noble 4 is an aggressive shotgun user for a more up close and personal experience. Now Noble 5 is a heavy weapons user and is probably my favourite. If you need a tank, then this is the guy for you. And finally we have Noble 7, one of only 2 female nobles, unless you count yourself. And just like Noble 1, she is also an assault rifle user. Now throughout this entire mod review, all we've really spoken about is the 6 companions that this mod adds, but one thing that I've neglected to mention is the armour that you receive before completing the quest, the Noble 6 armour. As you can imagine, these 2 armour pieces boast some extremely high damage reduction. The helmet, of course, is going to take up the helmet slot, and the armour is going to take up every other slot. Now this armour may be giving you a lot of damage reduction, but it's also going to weigh quite a lot. The helmet is going to weigh 4 pounds, and the armour is going to weigh 60 pounds. Now this may not be a complete deal breaker when you realise that these 2 armour pieces are more than enough armour to get you through the game, but regardless, the armour that comes with this mod looks good and protects you, so what more could you ask for in an armour, especially when this is not an armour mod. Anyway, I think that just about covers it for this mod. And the second weapon mod for this week's episode is the Mk17 through Mk20 Project. You can acquire this weapon not at a chem station, instead travel to Outpost Zimonja and you'll find it just lying there. Now in terms of upgrades, you have the choice of 11 receivers, 2 bolt releases, 2 spring styles, 4 upper rail attachments, 5 right rail attachments, an amazing 20 sights, 2 sight positions, iron sights up or down, 5 left rail attachments, 9 lower rail attachments, 3 muzzles, 2 triggers, stock folded or unfolded, 3 barrels, 3 mags, and finally 3 different colours. Now this weapon definitely has a decent amount of customization, but one thing that really sticks out to me is the sounds this thing makes. Let me give you an example. Now I think the reason why I like these sounds so much is that they're very mechanical. It's a bit like if every other gun was a standard keyboard and this was a mechanical one. Also, I think it's helped because the fire rate of this weapon isn't insanely high, so you can hear every bullet being fired instead of just hearing a constant noise, similar to other weapon mods. And speaking of weapon mods, we have already covered 2 amazing ones in this episode, and we haven't even got on to my favourite one yet. Now the next mod I have for you is Freedom Flat, a successor to the Liberty Loft for Fallout New Vegas, and you can find the entrance to this player home just outside Diamond City, and after entering the front door we can grab the key to the flat and take the elevator up. And after unlocking the big wooden doors in front of us, we can enter the flat for ourselves. And what a flat it is. I don't know if it's the lighting or the ambient music or a combination of both. This interior is just so cozy. And this is just the living area / bathroom. After opening another big wooden door, we can take the stairs to the basement, and this is where things get interesting. After opening another couple of doors, we can gain access to all the different workbenches. And if that's not what you need, you can gain access to the gym. And the final thing I have to show you, taking the ladder will allow us to access the roof. Up here there is plenty of seating and gives us a wonderful view of the entrance to Diamond City. And now on to the last mod of the video, and one of my favourite weapon mods I've ever downloaded. Of course I'm talking about the MCX Redacted. Now to get your hands on this weapon, simply head to any chem station and look under the weapons MCX section. This will however require gun nut 4 and 1 assault rifle, as well as a handful of materials. Now in terms of upgrades, you have the choice of 12 receivers and an amazing 25 sights, a fairly impressive 17 mags, 5 attachments for the upper, left and right side of the weapon, 12 attachments for the lower side of the weapon, a very impressive 18 muzzles, 4 barrels, an insane 23 stocks, 12 materials just for the dust cover, 5 damage options to balance the weapon, and finally 4 materials for the weapon itself. Now it's very easy to see why I like this weapon so much. The customization options are absolutely insane. I think it's fair to say that it's going to take a long time to get bored of this weapon, because as soon as you do, you can simply change the customization options and just like that, you have a brand new weapon. Now there are a lot of weapon mods out there that boast a lot of customization, and to be fair, I've reviewed quite a few of them, but this weapon really goes above and beyond everything else. I don't think I've seen a weapon mod with this much customization for a very long time. But with that, that's going to wrap it up for this mod, and the video for that matter. I hope you all enjoyed the mods here today, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all in the next video.